everyone. Today we are going to talk about crystallography. This is Dr. S. Deepthi, Assistant Professor in Physics, Department of H&S, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. This is a part of Advanced Engineering Physics syllabus. So now we are going into the contents of the syllabus. The overview is Introduction, Crystallography, Unit Cell, Space Lattice, Basis, lattice parameters, crystal structures, Bravais lattice. So these are the topics that we are going to learn in the first lecture. Crystallography. So what are the crystals? See, there are so many crystals over here. They are represented with beautiful colors. In beautiful colors, this is first cell, second cell, third cell. There are so many things. So what is crystallography? Crystallography is the scientific study of crystalline solids, focusing on arrangement of atoms, molecules and ions within their ordered or repeated structures are called as crystals. So see here, a crystal is a beautiful representation. So the beauty of crystal lies in its color variation and all. Okay, so crystals are basic pillars of modern technology. These are the solids in which atoms are arranged in closed manner. The physical structure of a solid and its properties are closely related to the scheme of arrangement of atoms within the solid. If the atoms are arranged in a particular order, then the crystal have different shapes. Depends upon the arrangement of atoms, the crystals we are going to see in different shapes and sizes. So now coming to the basics of this crystallography definitions: unit cell, space lattice, basis and lattice parameters. These are the terminology that are used throughout the sessions or throughout the our lectures. Okay, what is space lattice? Space lattice means lattice is a geometric arrangement of points in space at which atoms, molecules and ions in a crystal occur. Okay, see here in the figure we do have so many points. Okay, so many atoms are arranged at different points. Next, this is the lattice. Lattice is a arrangement of geometrical arrangement of points in space. These are the points. Okay, so you can easily observe these are the points in a crystal, right? Now, which is known as space lattice. Basis set. The group of atoms that is associated with each and every lattice point is called as basis. So, group of atoms means there are, for example, there are two atoms in a group. These are grouped together and these will be occurring at a particular lattice. Okay, these are known as basis. This is the lattice. The group of atoms that associated with every lattice point is called as basis. Okay, understood? Now, unit cell. Unit cell is the smallest geometrical unit which when repeated in space indefinitely generates space lattice. Okay, so unit cell. See here, this is unit cell representation. Unit cell means simply the same which when repeats will gives us the total structure, crystal structure. So the crystal structure, what do you mean by crystal structure? Crystal structure consists of a particular atoms positioned at a particular places, in which they are arranged at lattice points. That is first point. Next, the atoms are arranged at a particular positions. That is basis. And now we are going to have the unit cell. Unit cell is the primary structure of a crystal. Okay, smallest geometrical unit which when repeated in space gives us the complete space lattice or crystal structure. Okay, so I'll draw the unit cell separately. This is the basic crystal structure or cubic. You know about the cube now. So this is the cubic representation which is known as unit cell, where we are going to have x, y, z axis. Okay, x, y and z, or z and y can be represented anyway, and at a particular positions these can be, the atoms can be represented along the edges of the unit cell. This is known as unit cell. Next, coming to the crystal structure, Bravais lattice. So, unit cell has two types. One is primitive unit cell, another one is non-primitive unit cell. Okay, so what is primitive unit cell? Primitive means a unit cell which has only one atom or one lattice point is known as primitive unit cell. That means unit cell, if you consider like this, then one atom is arranged at the corner. This is known as primitive unit cell. And next, non-primitive unit cell means the unit cell which contains, this is the top face, only front face of the unit cell. Okay. So, the atoms are arranged at a particular positions and another atom is arranged at a other points. Okay. So, non-primitive unit cell has additional lattice points either at face of unit cell or within the unit cell. Either it may be a face or within the unit, anywhere within the unit cell, which is known as a non-primitive unit cell. So, now coming to the Bravais lattice. A three-dimensional space lattice is generated by repeated transitions of coplanar vectors A, B, C and three interaction angles alpha, beta and gamma. So, let us consider coplanar vectors and also axial angles. So, the coplanar vectors are represented with ABC. What do you mean by coplanar vectors? So, let us consider again a cubic structure. So, the coplanar vectors are representations of cell. Okay, side representations are lengthwise and interaction angles are angles between them. We can consider as alpha, beta and gamma. Okay. Or once again we'll tell. This is a unit cell representation and in this unit cell we do have atoms arranged at a particular positions. So, we can have unit cell with an arrangement of atoms at a particular positions. It may be primitive or non-primitive. I draw here the non-primitive unit cell. So, we can represent here the ABC, the lattice the coplanar vectors and also interaction angles. Let us consider A, B, C are the three coplanar vectors with alpha, beta and gamma are the interaction angles. Okay, this is about coplanar vectors and interaction angles. Next, coming to 7 crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattice. So, by different arrangement of coplanar vectors and interaction angles, there are 7 crystal systems in which there are 14 Bravais lattice depends upon non-primitive and primitive unit cells. So, there are 7 crystal systems that depends upon the edge lengths A, B, C. The coplanar vectors are also called as edge lengths. Okay, and interaction angles. These are 7 crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattice. Of them, there are 7 primitive cells and 7 non-primitive cells. So, see here, first one is cubic. The first thing is cubic, which is represented here. Simple cubic, body-centered cubic and face-centered cubic. And relative unit length is A is equals to B is equals to C means same unit length. Since cubic is having same lengths. And alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma is equals to 90 degrees. Where the angles are also equally shaded 90 degrees. Okay. Now, tetragonal. Coming to next lattice system, that is tetragonal. One is simple tetragonal, another one is body-centered tetragonal. Simple tetragonal, we have the corner atoms are occupied at corner points of lattice. Here, see here. This is the atom. This is atom. This is atom. These are occupied at the corners of a tetragonal system where here A is equals to B and not equal to C. That means one unit length will be greater. And body-centered tetragonal. In body-centered tetragonal, the center will be any other atom. One atom will be at the center. All the remaining atoms are arranged at a particular positions of the cubic. So here we cannot call as cubic. Here we can call as tetragonal system. Why? Because A is equals to B, not equals to C. That means C may be either greater length or of less length. And here also the axial angles are alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma is equals to 90 degrees. Now coming to orthorhombic. In orthorhombic we have 4. As we can see, simple orthorhombic, body centered orthorhombic, base centered orthorhombic and face centered orthorhombic are 4. So simple means we all know about simple thing, where A is not equal to B is not equal to C. Here the lengths are not equal. All the lengths are not equal. So coming to body centered, as we know that body centered, there will be center atom at the body, center of the body. And base centered, atom will be at the base. Base means top and bottom of the crystal or top and bottom of the orthorhombic cell. Okay. This is a base centered. Face centered means each and every face. There will be 6 faces for a crystal system, and the 6 faces are having each at the center we do have the center atom. This is the representation of orthorhombic. Here 3 systems are over. Now coming to the 4th one. Next one is monoclinic, where the relative unit length is not equal, not at all equal. A is not equal to B is not equal to C, and alpha equal to beta 90 degrees but not equal to gamma. Gamma may be 120 degrees or may be greater than 120 degrees or less than 120 degrees, 110 degrees or any other thing. Okay. So monoclinic system we do have simple monoclinic and base centered monoclinic. In simple monoclinic we have the systems differ. See here alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha is equal to beta but not equal to gamma. They differ. A is not equal to B, not equal to C, obviously. And this is simple monoclinic. Base centered monoclinic, we have at the base the atoms are arranged top and bottom. We do have another set of two atoms are arranged at top and bottom. Next, coming to triclinic. In triclinic, we have A is not equal to B, not equal to C. The same thing. And alpha is not equal to beta, not equal to gamma. It is not equal to 90 degrees. So any angle may be coming to the to this structure. So it need not be A is not equal to B, not equal to C. The lengths will be different, and also the interaxial angles also different. So this is about triclinic. It is only having one thing, that is simple triclinic. Now rhombohedral or trigonal. So this means that generally we are going to have trigonal far of use than a rhombohedral name. Okay, so you can have both of them, rhombohedral or trigonal. So this structure has A is equal to B equal to C. Again the same as cubic, and but here alpha is not equal to beta, not equal to gamma, which is not equal to 90 degrees. So this is rhombohedral or which is also known as trigonal. This is having only simple trigonal structure. Now hexagonal. In the hexagonal, we have A equal to B, not equal to C. Okay. Dear students, remember this, A equal to B, not equal to C. In a hexagonal, hexa means 6. The structure will be quite different from all the other structures. And here also, alpha equal to beta, 90 degrees, not equal to gamma, where gamma is equal to 120 degrees. So this 120 degrees only we are going to get the different structure like this. This is about hexagonal structure. So we have learned about 7 crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattice. Let us consider the with examples. So in a cubic crystal, there are simple cubic, body centered cubic and face centered cubic. So the number of lattices are 3. So simple cubic example is polonium, BCC example is iron, FCC copper, aluminium, gold, etc. Next, tetragonal. Tetragonal, we have simple tetragonal, body centered tetragonal. So there are 2 lattices, and simple tetragonal, rutile, and body centered tetragonal, tin. Next, orthorhombic. Simple orthorhombic, base centered orthorhombic, body centered orthorhombic and face centered orthorhombic. There are 4 lattices. So sulfur, olivine and aragonite are the examples. Now hexagonal. This is simple hexagonal. This is only one lattice. So graphite, zinc and magnesium comes under this. Now rhombohedral or trigonal. Rhombohedral, we have only one simple rhombohedral. Calcite, quartz, cinnabar comes under this. Now monoclinic, simple monoclinic and base centered monoclinic. There are number of lattices are 2. Gypsum and mica comes under this. So triclinic, simple triclinic, only one number of lattice. So copper sulfate, kyanite, hexanite and pentahydrate are the examples. So far now we have learnt about 7 crystal systems and their 14 Bravitz lattice. That means the 7 crystal systems are divided into unit according to the primitive and non-primitive unit cells. Okay. Next, coming to the simple cubic, we are now going to learn about simple cubic, base-centered cubic and body-centered cubic structures. Okay, in detail. So simple cubic means this is the structure of simple cubic. It has the atoms closely one atom touches the other atom. This is the representation. Okay, one atom is in contact with other atom, and here in body centered, the center atom will be there, and the center atom touches some of the atoms. We'll see later, but observe the figures right now. So next, face centered. Each and every face has a atom along with the atoms at the corners. This is face centered. Okay. Now we shall have the calculation of cubic lattice parameters. So a unit cell is characterized by set of characteristics, namely volume, effective number of atoms, coordination number and atomic packing fraction. So this tells about how the atoms are arranged in a particular crystal, how the atoms are arranged and how they are specified with the other neighboring atoms. Okay, so we shall know about all these things. Now, coordination number. What is coordination number? Coordination means nearest neighboring atom. Coordination number is the number of equidistant neighbors that atom has in a given structure. Okay, equidistant neighbors. In simple cubic, the coordination number is 4 plus 2 is equals to 6. Okay, what is simple cubic structure? Let us draw the simple cubic structure. So, in the simple cubic structure, so there are 8 atoms at the 8 corners of the unit cell. Now, what is the coordination number? Since we are looking at the 8 atoms, but these are very closely spaced. As we can observe here in this figure, from this figure, they are very closely spaced. That means one atom surface touches the other atom surface, as we can see from the figure. So here also, since we are drawing in a bit larger, we do not get that one. Okay, but what is the coordination number means? Let us consider an atom like this. This is our atom we will consider. So this has a coordination with the neighboring atom at a unit length A, and here also, here also. Okay, this for a unit cell, this is first one unit cell, and it also have coordinations with neighboring unit cells, where this atom, the replica of this atom will be here, and the replica of this atom is here, which are also at the same length. The replica of this atom is here. So the main atom, which is surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 atoms, right? This is about the coordination number, right? Now, what is the effective number of atoms? Effective number of atoms means, for a simple cubic, 8 atoms will be there at 8 corners of unit cell, which will be, the contribution of each and every atom will be 1 by 8 since there are 8 atoms for unit cell. So the effective number of atoms is 1 for simple cubic. Next, coming to the body centered cubic. So in the body centered cubic, let us draw the structure of body centered cubic. Let us represent. So this is the representation of a body centered cubic where obviously there are 8 atoms at 8 corners of the unit cell. And the center of will be an atom will be at the center. How this center atom behaves? This center atom shares equally, not equally, but shares a part with the other atoms. Okay, the coordination number is 8. How we'll get 8? We'll see. So see here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. The center atom, if we consider the center atom, it will have the nearest neighboring atoms as all the other atoms will be the nearest neighboring atoms. Once again, let us go here. See here, in the body centered cubic, the center atom, which is represented in a red color here. So the center atom is surrounded by all the atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? Is it clear? So this has coordination number is 8. And what about the number of effective number of atoms? The effective number of atoms is, as we can see, 8 atoms shares the 8 corners of the unit cell. So that is equals to 1. And also, which is the atom which is at the middle is 1. So the effective number of atoms Z effective we can say as 1 plus 1, that is equals to 2. This is for base centered cubic. So now coming to the face centered cubic. The face centered cubic has as we know that there are 8 atoms at 8 corners of the unit cell, and each and every face has an atom 1, 2, 3, 4 and back side, front face. So these are the atoms representation. Let us consider an atom at the middle. So the neighboring atoms are 1, 2, 3, 4 and also here 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 we got here 1, 2, 3, 4. It also gets another shares atoms with another unit cell which has 1, 2, 3, 4. Shares with 4 atoms of another unit cell. So there are, see here, these are the representations. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12 is the coordination number. Now coming to the effective number of atoms. How the effective number of atoms are calculated? The effective number of atoms means there are 4 atoms. Means what? Here we have 2 atoms. As well, here also 8 into 1 by 8, that is equals to 1 atom. That shares the 8 corners of the unit cell. And also, nextly, each and every faces, we have 6 faces. 6 into each atom contribution is 1 by 2, that is equals to 3. So the number of atoms are 3 plus 1, that is equals to 4. This is about the effective number of atoms. Now coming to the atomic packing fraction. Atomic packing fraction is defined as ratio of volume of number of atoms per unit cell to the total volume of the unit cell. This tells about the number of atoms that are arranged in the unit cell. Okay, the number of atoms are that are arranged per the structure. Okay, there will be simple cubic will be different, body centered cubic will be different, and face centered cubic will also be different. So in conclusion with the first lecture, we have learnt about the structure of crystals, several crystal systems. There are 7 crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattice, coordination number of simple cubic, base-centered cubic and face-centered cubic structures. Next, you will be learning about simple cubic, body-centered cubic, face-centered cubic systems in detail, along with Miller indices and defects in the crystals. Thank you.